So, it's not a Friday, but I have a little rant today. While I untangle myself from my Halloween costume that I put together last night, from duct tape, work clothes, and purse straps, and makeup. Ow. So, I am used to Pac-Man Halloweens, which were pretty fun. I always enjoyed that. But today, at Manhattan, things were a little different. Not in a bad way. And I was blown away. So, to start my day, I accidentally scared the crap out of the lady at the drive-thru window at McDonald's. I forgot that I had done this entire side of my face, and when I turned to look at her, she screamed and nearly jumped out that window. I felt so bad. I kept apologizing and everything, and then I woke up extra early to do my makeup so that I would have some kind of costume for today at least. So I woke up at 4:30 instead of my normal 5:30. And I forgot to check the clock before I left for work, because I'm just like, oh, it's about the same time I usually leave, so I left. I got to work at 5:45, and I was locked out of the building. And this morning, it was 30 degrees. And my badge didn't work until 6. Thankfully, the security guard let me pass the first door, and then my boss was there, so she let me in the elevator building. So I was able to get in, got myself all adjusted and everything, and then my poor coworkers. I got so many compliments today on my costume that I just threw together last minute. Everyone told me I looked cute and terrifying, and I was like, I nailed it. Just wait till next year when I am better prepared, because Halloween is my favorite holiday. So, 10 o'clock today, they did a Halloween celebration, and that consisted of us going downstairs, because I work on the 5th floor, and they set up what basically looked like a runway for, like, supermodels type stuff, with chairs on either side, and they had this ginormous Halloween costume, and costume competition, and Pac-Man used to do them too, and the prizes were cool. They were like gift cards and stuff, and I'm not dissing Pac-Man, because it was incredible, but like, every single person that won something for the Halloween costume, it was at least $100. And I was like, that's insane. And then after that, they had a pumpkin, people had brought in pumpkins that they carved. And everyone that won tickets to, like, Astros. Well, not Astros, because they lost. Thank God. The Texans and the basketball team, what was it? The Rockets, I think it was the name of their basketball team. They won tickets to that, free parking, and they're, like, front row seats. They're, like, really good seats. And they also brought all kinds of sweets and appetizers and everything. And we have a restaurant building, like, sequestered on our first floor. And they completely filled up the entire restaurant sitting place with food and drinks. This isn't the song the music was playing. We got all snacks and everything. But the costume contest took, like, 2 hours. So I got so far behind on work. Thankfully, I have some help, but it was fun. This is my first Halloween without my family, and it's kind of bummed, because I always liked doing the themed Halloween stuff that we would do together. I had so much more to say. Oh, that was the thing. When I was getting food with some of my coworkers, a lot of them didn't dress up, but we made plans next year. We're gonna do Pac-Man theme, and because I went all out with this, they decided I'm gonna be Pac-Man and they're gonna be the ghosts. And when we do the contest next year, they're gonna chase me out on the runway. But when I was getting food, we were discussing this, and all of a sudden, there was like a hand in my face, and I look up, and there's a camera shooting right at my face, and I ducked behind one of my coworkers who was also dressed up, because I assumed they were trying to get her, but I guess not, because she like pulled me back, took my picture, and walked off, and I'm like, this is awkward. Didn't even ask or anything, and I didn't compete in the costume contest, because I have really bad stage fright, So whenever I used to compete in the costume contests back home at PacMed, my mom would always do the talking, and I would just stand there awkwardly like, I went off stage. I don't like being on stage. I don't. So the fact that she snapped my picture and ran off, it freaked me out. And I was talking to the coworker that saw it, and she's like, that's not okay. But a lot of people came up to me, and they're like, you should have competed. The judges said you would have won. And I'm like... But there were some really cool costumes. Of course, there was those dinosaur people, and then there was somebody wearing a giant teddy bear costume. But the theme was Day of the Dead, so a lot of people dressed up like that too. So, and now tonight, I don't have any candy for any trick-or-treaters, so hopefully no one knocks on my door, otherwise they're getting fruit snacks, courtesy of my mother, because I don't have anything. But I've now officially been in Texas for 8 months. 8 months? Yeah. We're in the 10th month. Yeah, 8 months. No, 9 months. 9 months. So, it's about this time last year that we found out we were being kicked out of our home. And we need to find somewhere else to live. So, like, by November 28th last year, I had already paid to live here. Had everything fully paid for. So I can't believe how quickly this year has gone by. And it's been a struggle, and I'm still struggling every day. As I learn new things all the time. But I feel like I'm getting better at all this. And everyone's support and assistance has been so great. I'm so grateful. And I am keeping up with all the fires happening in California. I've been able to get a hold of most everyone that I know that's in those areas, and everyone seems to be okay. So that's good. Won't be making any visits home until those fires are cleared up, at least. But I do miss everybody, and I hope you guys all have a safe and fun Halloween. Bye, guys.